Alright, here last week I was pretty sick, and so I filmed a little video about what to do when you're sick and home remedies and such. And I was so sick that I think when I filmed this thing that the filming and so many takes, it was crazy, and I didn't feel like doing it, but I wanted to do it. And you know how you are when you're sick, so bear with me. I'm going to put this together, and you know what? I feel better, so did it work or not? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. Like I just said, the other day I was sick, and it got me to thinking about home remedies and ways to make your cold better, and how, the cure for the common cold. Now up here on the mountain, everybody's mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother has a cure for the common cold. Usually it comes from what they have in the kitchen. And one thing, well, actually two things that are really common in almost across the board, besides moonshine and maybe some castor oil, is the use of onions and the use of garlic in these little tinctures of health and well-being that these different ones make up for their families. Well, here's some 30, 35 years ago, somewhere in that neighborhood, I went to work for this mountain family. A guy named Elmer Dewald, I was working for him, and his wife, Grandma Dewald, which everybody called her, she had a special recipe just for curing the common cold. And I'm going to share that with you today because I've been using it ever since. Now, does it work? I'll leave that up to your imagination. Maybe you can try it and let me know in the comments if it worked for you. It's very, very simple. She knew that garlic was important to it and that onions was important to it. But in order to eat enough of that, that's hard to do even when you're sick. To just, get 4 or 5 cloves of garlic and just chew them up and swallow them down. You're not going to do that. And same with an onion. You're not going to eat it like an apple. So what she decided to do, in her inventive way, was to make a sandwich out of it. And she got to thinking, what does everybody pretty much like that'll kind of make this palatable and make this work? So she got homemade bread that she made. She ground her own flour and everything for it. And she put peanut butter on it and garlic on it and made a peanut butter, onion, and garlic sandwich, and then we wash it down with a glass of milk. All right, sounds kind of crazy, I know. But check this recipe out. I'm going to show it to you now. First thing you want to do is slather a good amount of peanut butter on both slices of bread. Just like this. Now you don't want to go too skimpy on the peanut butter, because this holds the whole thing together. Now the reason you put peanut butter on both sides is because both sides need to have something stick to them. So on this side we're going to put onion. We're just going to layer it on there. Smoosh it down into the peanut butter so it stays. That looks to be about right there. Pretty close to the right amount. Then on the other side, now you want to put the garlic. Now I know a lot of folks like to use fresh garlic that they run through a press, but when you're sick you don't feel much like doing that much work. So minced in the jar, comes with nice juice in it and everything, and you just put a big dollop of that on there. That's not quite enough. A little bit more. There we go. And you take that, take your knife, and you just kind of mush it down in there. Just like that. Then you put these things together. And there's your peanut butter, onion, and garlic sandwich. Well, nothing says, honey, I hope you feel better, than a nice peanut butter, onion, and garlic sandwich and a glass of cow squeezins.
My, ain't that tasty.
So thank you, Grandma Dewald. That was just an excellent, excellent recipe. And I tell you what, when you are sick, this tastes really good. I know it doesn't sound like it, but you know how nothing tastes right when you're sick? Well, when you're sick, this does taste right. This tastes good. When you're well, not so much.